When you announced the album, I think you were sharing like there's a title track, like this is a song, but also this is kind of like this is a way to sum up the last few years. Tell me what you mean by that.
Well, I should have said the way to sum up the last 36 or 7 years.
Yeah.
How old am I? 37 years.
I feel that.
I'm pretty good at learning things the hard way. I'm pretty stubborn. I kind of always think I can kind of bulldog things the way I want it to be, and I do feel like the last 3 to 4 years have been kind of learning some tough lessons, whether it be through work, through music, through family stuff, through relationships. I think it's been the last little bit has been a season of like kind of letting go of some things, and the balance between work and life has always been something I've never been able to get right. I think one of the best things that I've had is a hard work ethic from my parents.
Yeah. And
I've kind of carried that into music and not being able to enjoy some things when I should be enjoying them, and working too much.
Yeah.
And I think I kind of learned that the hard way. And that was a song that wasn't written by me, but I had all these songs that kind of had that looking back and wishing things would have gone different, or if I could go back and change something, I had a batch of songs that kind of had that theme to them. And then Paul played that Learn the Hard Way song, and I sang on it that day.
Really? That's cool.
And so, yeah, it's been kind of a thing of, at that time when we were trying to put a name on the record, so we weren't just writing aimlessly until something happened. That one felt pretty fitting for where I was at.
What do you think is different? Like, I love, honestly, I don't think that we grow if we're not in pain, a little bit of pain, and sometimes a lot of pain. It's a great teacher. But when you look back even 3-4 years ago, what are you proud of, like Jordan now that has learned that Jordan a few years ago didn't know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've talked about it a ton of just like being present. And I always kind of go back to more about the home stuff. Like at the end of this, I'm super blessed to get to do music.
Of course.
Super, it's like so many crazy things have happened to me that I never would have dreamed would have happened. At the end of this ride, nobody's going to care how many number ones I've had. Nobody's going to care how many tickets I've sold. It's, in my eyes, it's going to be, did this dude raise his kids well? Did he love his wife well? Was he a good dad? And, that has been the thing that has really been something that I've shifted more here recently to being like, all right, I'm gonna put dad back. I'm scared to say that a couple times the guy singing songs may have gone in front of, being the dad I should have been. And I've really kind of tried to slow that down and be a little bit more present.
Okay, let's talk about Bar None. This is so smashy.
Thank you.
It surprised you, though, right? Is that right? The reaction from fans?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, tell me about another time when you've been wrong about a song.
Oh, gosh. Oh, about a song? I mean,
or pleasantly
I think
surprised,
I've told you,
perhaps.
I've been, bar none, I was way wrong on. Next thing you know, never in my life would have thought that song did what it did. I didn't even turn that song in. Like, didn't even play it when we were making the record. I wrote it. We didn't even have a demo. I think it was just like either like a little guitar vocal, and somehow somebody at my label got a hold of it and was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I wrote that with McGill and Josh Osborne and Graylin." And she's like, "This is awesome." I was like, "Really?" I was like, it doesn't have a chorus. It doesn't check any of those boxes. Yeah. Like, it doesn't check all right, this is a song about getting old, getting married. the end of the road. There's no repeating chorus. Song about your kids, and I'm just like, that's not what I'm looking for now. And that was definitely the one I was most wrong on.
Yeah, I'm now, my armpits are sweating thinking about the hits that might be hiding
I know.
in your catalog.
No, after that,
good Lord.
No, after that, I went and dug through a lot of them. I was like, all right, let me see if there's another one that I have. Luckily, I don't think there's any more. I wish there was, but I don't think there's any more.
We'll see. We got to talk about Carly Pearce.
So good.
Y'all are very well matched.
Yeah.
I think vocally.
And I think I agree. I think like me even not knowing Carly, I think our voices would have been great together. But I think being a fan of Carly as long as I have been, and I've said like I think I met Carly in 2012, like right after I moved to Nashville. So like I've known about Carly for a long time. We've talked about doing this forever.
Okay. Aww.
And it just kind of took, finding the right song. And this was like, I mean, the second we finished it, I was like, guys, this has got Carly all over it. And then, I mean, she just exceeded everything I thought she was going to do whenever she sang on it. But I love the song, and I do. I think it's going to be a special one.
I think it could be a big moment for both of y'all, which would be really fun. I mean, that's kind of the dream too.
Oh,
getting to share the glory with somebody that you love and that you admire. And
yeah,
take me back. Like, did you know her before you'd heard her sing, or had you heard something of hers?
Yeah,
if you can even remember.
Oh, this was like back like when we all lived in the same neighborhood in West Nashville, and so like the first time I ever heard Carly sing was at my first house that I moved into. They all came over, and she was just sitting on the couch singing, and I was like, oh my gosh, and like I was so new, I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
So I had like all these amazing like Josh Matheny playing dobro at the house. Carly sitting next to him playing acoustic guitar singing. So like all these like studio now like huge studio names,
yes.
And then like Carly, and I'm like, hey, that girl's really good. And everybody's looking at me, he's like, dude, that's Carly Pearce, dude. Like, do you not know who that is? I was like, no clue. So yeah, that was the first time I ever heard her sing was just hanging at the house. We had a campfire, cooked out, we're hanging out, and after that, became friends. And she would come out to the bar that I was bartending at out in Donaldson. If she had a round, it was like that early time where you just go support your friends. It's like,
sweet. Ooh.
My two roommates were trying to be songwriters, and now are both successful songwriters. But at the time, we were like picking up, the Commodore rounds or like the Belcourt taps and tapas.
Yep.
So just like anywhere we could play, and then you would get done writing, and if you weren't working that night, he's like, "Hey, Josh is playing a set here," and everybody would load up and go check out Josh. So it was it's cool to see how far that's come. Now with this song being out.
That's one of the powerful things I think, like, and if I could go back and tell my like 20s, because 27-year-old self, here's how you do this.
Yeah.
You come up with a group of people.
Yeah.
You get to town and you think, I want to write with hit writers. And you do need to be like, you want to be the worst person in the room as often as you can be.
100%.
But you think, I just got to get in the room with, but really what the healthiest ecosystems are the ones that kind of come up together.
Yeah.
And people are having success with their own kind of thing that they've made that they like, that is like representative of their like little era or, like timestamp. And that is so like, that's it. I mean, it's so, and when you get to see it happen, it's so cool.
I would not, you're 100% right. I wouldn't do it any other way. Like, and I remember thinking that too. It's like, man, if I could just get one right with Casey Beathard, like, dude, this would be fixed. Which it wouldn't be, because Casey would just drag me through a right because he's awesome. But like we were all writing bad to okay songs, but like learning how to write better songs, and then. The one like friend, breaks off. Like, Ryan Hurd was like one of one of the first guys I met that really like signed a publishing deal and started getting cuts and singles and all that.
Yeah.
And it makes you root for him.
Yeah.
And then it also, and that's the other great thing about Ryan is like he kept writing with everybody that he was writing with.
Yeah.
And so,
which I respect.
Yeah,
that too.
like that, but that's who Hurt is. And so it's like you get these once a month writes with him, even after he's kind of had success, where you're like, you have to go in prepared. You slowly learn how to become a better songwriter. In just whether it be the idea or being vocal in the room or knowing when to not be vocal in the room. So that was my crew that I was lucky enough to kind of get in with early, and now everybody's kind of seeing success, and it's and it definitely makes the wins a lot better.
So satisfying.
Yep.